The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Get down here, murder.
Finally found your own justice. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
Oh, what's good in the web? Your man Q back again, and I gotta be real with y'all. Apologies for the up and down schedule that I've been doing lately. I did something that I'm not gonna do anymore that I shouldn't have did in the first place. Was I had an idea yesterday, well, over the weekend in my head about what I was gonna do for yesterday's video, which if you guys haven't checked it out and you like Sonic and all that other jazz, check it out. Appreciate you. But I put so much effort into that video where I was started working on Sunday that last night, well, yesterday, probably around this time, you're sweating Hershey's Kisses and drops because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this video. What started out as just a simple, this is what Sonic should, where he is at, turned into a 13-page script with all these excerpts and pieces and lemon chicken parmesan wings. Look, I don't know what happened, but thankfully I was able to complete that video, and I'm here today for y'all. So, by no further ado, let's jump into the headlines. But before that, if you're new to my channel and thus far you like the content that I've been creating, Geek 2.0, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. The time is all off right now, but I do make videos Monday through Friday. If you're interested in that, just, do what you do and subscribe, like, all that stuff. You can also follow me over on Twitch/.tv, The Geek Show. But enough of that. Let's get into the headlines. So the first headline happened a few days ago. Sometimes, well, the way the weeks are, last week, I think, where it's reported that the Chinese government has started to limit the amount of usage, well, that kids are able to play video games per week. It said something about like just an hour on Fridays and an hour on Saturday and Sunday, and the whole purpose of doing that is basically to box in and monitor the kids from tech, because as many of y'all know or might not know, Chinese government is a lot different than our government here in the US, and a lot of things that are in our games out here or in other games like from their neighboring countries, China and Japan's not too far away. It's closer than us here in the States. It's a lot of progressive thinking, actions, and other things that go along that they want to make sure that they mandate. But honestly, I kind of relate to it, because when I was younger, I'm the only child, and when I was younger, my mom's, I had to finish homework, I had to make sure my room was clean, chores was done, and everything. I was not like some of my friends, and I'm calling them out, because at the time, I thought they was lucky. They were able to play video games as soon as they got home and play straight through, which explains a lot of their grades. But for me, I was only able to really have a full reign of playing video games, for multiple hours a day, starting on the weekend. And back then, it was like a whole treat or a whole thing, because we used to go to either Albertsons, the grocery store. They used to, rent video games back in the day there, for those of y'all who, old heads like me that remember that. On the weekdays, I didn't get time like that. I might have got an hour, if I'm lucky, to play on the weekdays. But on the weekends, especially Friday, Saturday, that was my time. I didn't get a chance to start like really playing games during the weekdays and stuff till I hit it high school. And the first game I played, my favorite game, the GOAT, 14 days straight was Chrono Trigger. Whew. And it's been a wrap ever since. So I do understand a little bit why you wouldn't want your kids to play games that way, especially if they had other things. And I personally think that, you know, parentally, is that a word? You gotta take charge of your kids depending on the child, because you might have some kind of Sheldon type genius kid who can eat up their homework and still play video games 3 to 4 hours a day and still be okay. But as far as the whole government mandating it, woo, for those of y'all who like them games, it might be time to leave. I mean, it sounds like it's drastic to leave your country because you can't play games, but sometimes things start just with little things. Now, the next headline is a little bit dated, so forgive me. Again, I was hibernating at the time, but I'm back now. Word on the web is that San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Vice City will be making its HD return for the Nintendo Switch, for the PlayStation, all of them, all the Xboxes, and for PC, and a trilogy type pack, which is probably gonna be $60, which honestly is a really great price for those quality H2O games. I'm a little torn, it's a little bittersweet, because I was just talking to some folks that I'm so tired of Mario 8 still selling, cart, Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto 5, and what is the other one? Resident Evil 4, you're not exempt. All these games, they keep reporting, and we, as the fans and consumers, keep rebuying. And if we keep buying these, we're never going to see a part 6, a part 9. We're never gonna get anything new. And why should we, when they can just keep on shelling out the old stuff and just work by the way they want to do it? Can you believe it that it's been a whole going on 3 generations, PlayStation 3, 4, and now 5, since we've got a new GTA? GTA 5, literally, the online, like, just rebirthed, like, people playing Grand Theft Auto. In fact, as much as I talk about I don't like rebuying games like that, and I'm part of the problem too, that's why I'm saying it, because I just bought GTA 5 like a few months ago because it was $20, and I had sold my other ones. And I've even suggested to friends this few months ago to buy Mario Kart Deluxe, because who knows when the hell Nintendo's gonna decide to drop Mario Kart 9. So yeah, if it does come out and these rumors are true, I'm gonna be picking it up. I will be picking it up on the Nintendo Switch, well, because it'll be the first time that a GTA 3D game was on a Nintendo Switch. And I mean, I might actually get a chance to beat it this time if I can lay in the bed and do it and take it to the bathroom. Maybe. Funny, because every time I talk about Grand Theft Auto, I think about this one particular story, and especially San Andreas, which is my favorite. And yes, if you think that San Andreas is my favorite Grand Theft Auto because it's starring black people, well, hippity hoo-ha, yippity yay, you're right. You get a gold star. Not only is it because it's starring CJ and the rest of the brothers, but also it's because I'm from SoCal, from LA, and well, the game is literally based off of Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Eazy-E and them boys from NWA, Ninjas with Attitudes. A long time ago, I'm gonna say about 10 years, 15 years, it's closer to 20 now, Mike. I used to work for a corporation called Game Crazy. Many of y'all might know it. It used to be connected to Hollywood Video. It was like the Game Stop of Hollywood Video, but it was better than GameStop. Long story short, I came in actually to pick up San Andreas on my off day and was just sitting there chopping it up with one of my homegirls who was, worked there. She was a co-worker. And my homegirl, who was a white girl, was actually there at the time. She was talking to this tall white dude. I ain't pay no attention to who he was. And so he was there with his son. And so we start talking and discussing about what we liked about Grand Theft Auto. And I remember I was like, turned to the side, and the dude's son was like,
well, I like everything that's for the game. It's really fun, except for the fact that starring black people.
And I didn't pay no attention to it until my homegirl was like, oh, look who's behind you. So, yeah, I mean, comments and stuff like that, I mean, if I got sensitive about stuff like that, I'd be shit out of luck. Like, for real. So we went on with the conversation, and we were talking about the best things and what we liked the most about, Grand Theft Auto. And the dude was talking about how he beat Vice City and how he beat GTA 3. He had been playing since it was the bird's eye view. And I was like, man, I ain't never beat a game. I said, but what I do like to do is just go ahead and roll over the cops, knock them out, knock somebody out, bop, 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 hit somebody, get them stars. Brrr, 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 brrr. The whole time while I'm doing this, I look at my homegirl's face, look up at the guy, and he's sitting there kind of antsy. But I'm just talking. I'm not paying no attention that my life could be in danger. Long story short, unbeknownst to me, I found out after the dude left the store, my homegirl said, hey, Quentin, Q, he's a cop. My life, literally, at that moment, wasn't the first time something like that happened, flashed before my eyes. That situation could have went south real quick, especially since in that town, there wasn't a lot of folk that looked like me. And, well, yeah, I'm just blessed he was with his son. And, cause who knows? Might not be here to tell the story. And since we're on the subject of the Nintendo Switch, I have a confession. Not a geek confession this time. Can't be letting y'all know all them confessions. I know what I said. I know I wanted to see if Nintendo was going to bring a new system out, which at least was at the power of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. My Switch started making noise. Now, it already had been making noise. This is the triple OG 2017 day one launch. I waited outside of GameStop to get it. Switch. So, I mean, it's bound to have some problems because I am that guy. I don't believe in buying a Switch Lite. And to all my folks who buy Switch Lites and stuff, hey, more power to y'all. I'm coming out of my own pocket. I only got 2 hands. I don't need no Switch Lite. I just pull this one off the dock and play it. So that was my mindset, which is funny because I literally feel like out of all my friends and peoples and stuff that I know that's gamers, I'm literally the only person that has one Switch. For me, the OLED and Metroid Dread, did they do that on purpose? The OLED, Metroid Dread, those two, well, and the clean, I like white consoles and systems. I think they look real sleek. It gives it a different aesthetic, a different feel for it, and a little larger screen and stuff. That excites me. The only thing about that is, now that I want it, probably gonna have to be way more proactive to get it than I was with the PlayStation 5, because it's gonna be hard to get But interweb, that's all I have for you today. If you did like this video, do me a favor and make sure you hit that like button. And for those of y'all who are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I talk about games. I'm catching up to the current events, y'all, I promise. Just give me a second. Entertainment, anime, and everything else in between. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you do like games, you can follow me here on Twitch. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes bonus days. But before I go, are you guys gonna be picking up an OLED? Are you guys excited for the OLED? I mean, I will be the first to admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong because I didn't initially want one. But then when I start really thinking about it, and then you know what really swayed me, I can't lie, I was watching Beat 'em Up, one of his videos, and he was like, you know what, I'm talking all this bleep, bleep, bleep about it, and yeah, when I see it, I'm gonna get it, cause that white, it does look crisp. Always in the web, remember to eat, sleep, geek, repeat. Turn that mouth away. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.